Commissioner. Did you get
Okay,
something on the
we'll
way?
call us in session. I'd ask for a motion to go into the Board of Equalization.
No, go ahead, you were there.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we enter into the Board of Equalization.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are now in the Board of Equalization. We'll have the deputy clerk swear in all that are going to participate in a hearing.
Do you solemnly swear that any testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I can do this.
So, under Idaho Code 63501, the Board of County Commissioners are required to convene as the Board of Equalization. We're here to determine market value under Idaho Code 63205, which states that all real, personal, and operating property subject to property taxation must be assessed annually at market value for assessment purposes as of 12:01 a.m. of the first day of January in the year in which such property taxes are levied. Furthermore, under Idaho Code 63502, the function of the Board of Equalization shall be confined strictly to assuring that the market value for assessment purposes of property has been found by the assessor, and to the functions provided for in Chapter 6, Title 63, Idaho Code relating to exemptions from taxation. The taxpayer shall have the burden of proof in seeking affirmative relief to establish that the determination of the assessor is erroneous. A preponderance of the evidence shall suffice to sustain the burden of proof. We are here to discuss the market value of the property, the condition, the state, or information that is relevant to this topic. This is fact and not opinion. We are not here to discuss taxes, past grievances, policy, personal income, or other issues. If you do not stick to the discussion as requested, your time will be reclaimed. So the structure of the hearing is that you'll be given 3 minutes. This white light will come on at the beginning, the yellow light comes on at 1 minute. When the red light goes off, or comes on, and the buzzer goes off, then you're through. And the same will happen with the assessor's table after that. We'll ask some questions and answer some questions. The commissioners will talk. The rules are be kind, direct all questions or comments to the board. If your conduct is out of line, you will be warned. If it continues to be out of line, you will be asked or assisted out of the building. Go ahead and state your name and your 3 minutes will begin.
Joseph Smith. The property is 550 Michael Avenue. Our house was assessed at $553,748 or $128 per square foot. It's not taken into account of the repairs needed for the house. We have an HVAC that's half of its lifespan to 2/3 of it is already consumed. We need a new roof. We have drywall repair in the house. We need a new deck replaced and bathroom sinks. And these totals are estimated for $32,000. Some of the disadvantages of our house are its old cabinets and blue laminate countertops, old stained carpets, the yard needs work, 4 trees need to be removed. There's no upgrades to the house except for the soffit that we removed in the kitchen. And I have 4 comps that contest the value of the house. The first comp I have is at 2126 Pinto Avenue, which sold October 7th, 2021. It's only a half a mile away. It's just 366 square feet less, and it had granite countertops, new cabinets, tile, new fence, a shed, new roof, new furnace, new air conditioning, new siding, and that one was valued at $114 per square foot. Our comp 2 is just 2 houses down from us at 522 Michael Avenue. It sold November 1st of 2021, and it is only 73 square feet less than ours. It had a remodeled kitchen, a stone counters, sink, and a backsplash, upgraded bathrooms, a new furnace, a new roof, new air conditioner, and new water heater. And that one comped out at $112 a square foot. The most comparable comp to me is at 551 Michael Avenue, directly across the street from us, the end of the cul-de-sac as well. It was 376 square feet larger. It had remodeled kitchens, granite counters, stainless appliances, a double oven, remodeled master bathroom, hardwood flooring, and a shed. And that sold after a long time on the market for $103 per square foot. And the fourth comp I have sold December 7th. It was at 2130 Ada Street. It is 710 square feet less, and it had hardwood floors and vinyl throughout, an upgraded kitchen, granite, new cabinets, tile, stainless appliances, remodeled master bathroom, and new windows. And that one was at $118 per square foot. The average assessment of the 4 comps that I have is $111 per square foot, which is $17 less than it was assessed, and that's not counting repairs or the lack of remodeling that we have done. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Questions about what he said?
No,
Okay, your 3 minutes begin now.
thank you. When bracketing our sales, we used some of the sales that the appellant had sent in, and we came up with a different price per square foot as we take out some of the amenities like paving and sheds and stuff. For the subject property at 550 Michael, we came up with $105 per square foot. For the 551 Michael, which is just across the street, we came up with $110, almost $111 per square foot. We went ahead and did use 522 Michael, and it came up in at $126 per square foot. And then we used 501 Brent. They're all similar year built. 1992 is the subject, 1993 is comp 1, 1992 is comp 2, 1993 build for comp 3. They all have similar square feet. Comparable number 3 was 2,125 on the main and upper, and then 1139 in the basement, which is very similar. Has about 957, and it's coming in at 124, almost 125 per square foot. So according to our bracketing, after we remove, the paving and stuff like I said, he's actually on the low end of the bracketing and the sales for his immediate area. These 2 of those are his direct neighbors, and Brent is just 1 street over. So we just ask that you would uphold the value of $553,748 at this time.
Comments about what she just said?
Of course, that doesn't account for, those all had.
Okay, this is
Sorry.
right here.
Sure. I just, that those account for all the remodels that I told you about, and our house has none of those. That would be my only comment.
Okay, thank you. Commissioners?
Mr. Smith, I'd like to thank you for your research and work that you put into this. That gave us something certainly to look at, and I appreciate that. But I'm curious as to how you came up with your proposed cost of valuation of what'd you say?
394.
Yeah, tell me how you came from 553 down to 394, especially using the comps that you used.
So the comps I have average out at 111, which I mentioned. And of course, all I have to go off of is Zillow. I don't have any other tools to use that I know of. And then the house repairs, we deducted that. And we also then, the remodeling differences that would be necessary to get us up to the comparable level, we took off. That's how we came with that assessment.
Okay. And then of the comps that you say, have you been in all those, so you were pretty familiar with the differences in fit and finish?
The only one I had been in was 551. The others I took, I saw pictures off of Zillow and Realtor.com.
Okay. So if I look at Zillow and Realtor.com today, your house on both of those sites goes from 573 on Zillow, and on Realtor.com it says 562.
Yes, sir, but the
Is
assessed
market
value of our house on Zillow, according,
okay.
for the January, was not that. That's today's.
Correct, but the assessor has you at a lower price than what the market has you at.
So I have a question. When I use your price per square foot, I actually get 577,240. So when you did your square foot, did you extrapolate the land?
No, sir, just was
So you didn't. So you didn't extrapolate land, garages, anything else. You just took a straight comparison of, or if you didn't pull any land values out or extrapolate when you pulled your square footage price.
No, just the square footage.
So that's one of your problems. Is so when an appraisal's done, is they're actually pulling, and when she gives you 105 a foot, they've already pulled the land values out because some of those houses may or may not have the same cost of land.
Sure.
Because the one on Pinto, I actually remember when your house was built. I can't remember the girl's name. It was Jen. Her dad built an airplane and your thing. I actually
I've
lived
heard.
down the street.
I've heard, yes.
465 Michael. I built that house. So I remember when your house was built. I've been in your house several times. Pinto is not the same location as some of these other ones. There's some of the other things too that you have it. Just like it wouldn't be fair to use, Owyhee or one of those other streets up at the top. It's one of the brand new houses. But like I said, when I pull so you didn't extrapolate your land values, you didn't pull that out, and yeah, that starts getting kind of weird because yeah, you're at 577, 240. If I took your 111 a foot and then put your land value back on top, that's where that comes out at. And so that's why, as I look through your thing, and like I said, I appreciate the work into it and what's going in here. But as I look at it and I start looking at the home values, the square footage cost, some of these other things, I wonder how it's listed then and where we pulled our data. Because if I just go off of your 111 square foot and follow the standard practice of an appraisal, it's your total finish, which you had 3,000 and something feet above grade and 12 something in the basement. Take your total finish and times it by 111, then add your land value and you're 577, 240. And so that's what I'm saying. I think there's some discrepancy in how we're coming to our thing. Now, do I think that it's a 577? No, I don't think it's a 577 house. I mean, it's, obviously, if it's the original is from back in the day, then yeah, okay, you got some issues. But I'm not saying it's a $300,000 house. That's definitely not, I remember when that house sold for $300,000.
I wish.
So,
Actually, we bought it just under that.
yeah. So,
Motion?
I
went after your land too. The first one I asked these guys, they've just been on terror because I've been going after land values. That's usually the one that's messed up right now. And your land value, you have a lot of $77,000. I mean, your lot is actually one of the cheapest lots on the Highland Hill right now. So, I don't have anything.
So, Mr. Chair, on parcel RPHLV 002700, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
Have a motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So we upheld their values. You have the ability to appeal to the state of Idaho Tax Commission, and so does the assessor's office. If you don't do that, you also have the ability to go to the district courts. But other than that, your hearing is complete.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your work.
All right. Admins. And what I'd like to do first, let's go ahead and swear her in.
You solemnly swear that any testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Let's start with Fabian Fernandez. That's the group that there's no extra data at all. I think we can knock them out real quick.
I don't have it broken down into no data or data, so you'll have to.
Okay, let me get Mark Bidden's last one. Okay, so this is Fabian Fernandez. The below appeals were submitted on time, but in spite of requesting via phone or email, never sent an assessment notice.
So he sent us a broker's opinion, huh? Hope the broker signed it. No.
Okay.
Well, no broker opinion. Well, no, and the thing that irritates me about this is you're giving us an opinion of value, and your broker's required to, only the broker's required to be able to do this. Who's the broker that did
I
it?
got it. Mr. Chair, on parcel RPHVS 001500, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Jan Nelson and Caitlin Nelson.
This property is a greenhouse.
So if it's not a permitted structure, should we turn it into the city, that's the county, or where's this? On Clearwater Street, so should
It's a permanent structure. There's no permanent structure.
the greenhouse counts as a...
Looks pretty permanent.
Yeah, that's what I said. I looked at the beams here and, well, that's the mailing address is on Clearwater. Oh, this is the greenhouse on Oak Street.
1300 east.
Business.
1300 East Oak Street is the greenhouse.
Oh, yeah.
That's a permanent structure. Yeah, that's the greenhouse. That's as permanent as they come, people. Mr. Chairman, on parcel number RPCPP 083102, I move that we uphold the assessor's opinion of value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 I thought that said permitted structure. I was like, oh man, you don't want to say that in a commercial building.
Next is Rocky Benedetti. I don't know lot size, I don't know anything.
Mr. Chairman, on parcel RPRPPFV 003200, I move we uphold the assessor's opinion of value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Are you on hand?
Eyeing, sorry. I was eyeing in my head.
Okay, Josh Pooley. And that's what we got. Just the appeal form.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRPMVA 002200, due to a lack of, or preponderance of evidence in the file, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Shane Lyon. Same thing. One page.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRTMR 007700, due to a lack of a preponderance of evidence, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The next one is Kurt Hath. Hath. Also a one-page document.
I don't see it at the bottom. Is it with a C or a K?
Cake.
I see your paperwork.
Yeah, I don't have it in here.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPR 385-301-3600, due to a lack of preponderance of evidence, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
A motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ormond. We are on record and on the, so.
It's gonna play some dirt.
Look like two properties and they're both.
Is vacant. City rejecting building permits in 2020 is now grazing grounds for deer. Not the one. One. $1550 Juniper Drive. Hold on.
What one are you guys on?
Ormond.
Foreman.
And there's two parcels.
We don't have some of these on our list, so
I'd say, that's all.
she's just trying to keep track of which one.
So the first one is
The house.
the house.
The second one is the lot behind it. And the one with the house on it, I don't have a problem with. The second one, it looks like they let the lot behind it, from what I can tell it looks like the neighbor uses the lot behind them to get to their driveway. But it's still shown as a half-acre buildable lot. I don't see what the...
On the main parcel, RPRPTLA 001000, due to a lack of a preponderance of evidence, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
You got something for the lot, Terrell?
They didn't submit any.
There's no, like, I have a pretty good idea what's going on, but I can't tell if they get paid for that. I mean, because it's their lot. I don't know if they're, like, with and the lot, they didn't even contest the lot value. I mean, like, there's no, they didn't even state what was on that. They didn't even submit their property tax bill. I mean, last year it had $1,000 nominal value assigned to it. Can you guys look at the parcel number for me for current value year? RPR PTL A 000800.
$1,550? Like 1,550?
1,000.
550.
Mr. Chairman, on parcel number RPR PTL A 000800, I move we uphold the assessor's value.
I don't even have an appeal on that one.
They're contiguous parcels that are together, and that's what they're talking about, is one's the one with the building permit. This one has a house that was on, because they
Yeah,
said,
what I get.
this is a grazing permit. Yeah,
Oh, that's what I say, the number, I
Yeah.
don't have anything on that one. I don't have an appeal.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on that parcel.
yeah, this is their house, right here, the Orman's house, family estate. This is the only thing I can think of is that they screwed up and written that wrong.
Because, yeah, those two numbers don't match.
The end
at all.
of Brookside Bluff, that's what they're talking about, so we'll just include it that this is
Okay,
there, because we done the house and that one, and I know that that's, they probably screwed up one, and they're gonna contest, but they have a nominal value of $1,500 on a half an acre. I don't know what else they want, so.
so what's your no?
I just uphold the assessed value
Uphold.
then, just to make sure for record that that's what we're
Okay.
doing.
Upheld. All right, we have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The next one is Charette.
Since Orland has an appeal on that 1,200, do you want information on that one?
We should try to find that one. What's the, do you have a number on that? Because the,
I think they screwed up on the number. I think that was the lot that they were supposed to.
I have RPRBSS 001200.
I can't find that, because I looked and that.
See, the number that I gave you was the lot that was directly behind the
It's not a
house.
valid number as far as I can see.
That's what I'm saying, is that's why I'm
Uphold.
pretty sure that 1,200, somebody messed up on a number.
You good? Okay. All right. And Charette. Just a parcel.
It's a condo.
Yeah, something screwed.
It's pretty consistent with the neighbor. Looking at last year's values.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, what she's stating is that it's the wrong.
This is like. Oh, these are there on Bannock Highway, okay. Right now, it's not worth what she's saying.
She isn't even requesting any.
I think she's saying that that's not her property, and that her property is the other one. But let's check and see. Does it have her? Yeah, it has her. I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
A motion?
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPCYP 006500, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value due to a lack of a preponderance of evidence.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Norman, what's his name? Haggard.
Norman Highgard. Yeah, we don't know these are on there. Okay.
He didn't even submit what he's appealing.
No.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRCPAA 010800, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value due to a lack of evidence in the file.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We'll go to the 9 o'clock.